Hey there, thanks for tuning into the channel. Today I'm going to talk all about triads. In my first lesson on triads, we talked about the major triads. So we're going to talk about minor triads, augmented triads, sus4, sus2, diminished triads. We're going to go through all of them, so stick around to the end of the video where I'm going to show you some really cool chord progressions to use these with. So check this out. We did the major triads last time, which include a root, a major third, and a perfect fifth. Root, third, fifth. I'm doing these in the key of G for now. So in the key of G, our root is G, our third is the third note of the G scale, 1, 2, 3, and our fifth is D, the fifth note, G, A, B, C, D. Okay, so anywhere you have a G, B, and D, you've got your G major triad. Okay, now if we lower that B to a B flat, now we have minor triad. Okay, so G, B flat, and D. Anywhere you have those three notes, you've got your minor triad, right? We'll go through all of the different inversions in a little bit. I just want to talk about the different types of triads. Okay, next type, if we take that minor triad and now lower the fifth, that becomes a diminished triad. So again, anywhere we have those three notes, we have our diminished triad. Great. Now let's go back to the major triad. And this time we're going to raise the fifth. Now we have an augmented triad. Sounds cool, right? Okay, so that's the augmented triad. Root, third, augmented fifth. Okay, great. So now let's go back to that major one again. And this time we're going to raise the third by a half step. That becomes a sus4 triad. Now some people don't consider those triads, but it's good to practice them in that way, and you can use them in that way as well, because we have sus4 chords. You can practice the different inversions this way. So there's a sus4 triad, so this is G, C, and D now. Root, fourth, and fifth. You can also have a sus2 triad, which would be the root, second, and fifth. So that's G, A, and D. Nice. And we'll talk about those later too. I really like the sound of these ones. Nice. Okay. So, been talking about inversions. Inversions are when you take the notes of a chord. Let's do G minor for instance. Take the notes of a chord. Here I have B flat, D, and G. Third, fifth, root. And each note of the chord moves up to the next note of the chord. So the B flat will move up to a D. The D will move up to a G. And the G will move up to a B flat. And there's our next inversion. So now we have, and then if everybody moves up again, the D moves up to a G, the G moves up to a B flat, and the B flat moves up to a D. We have G, B flat, D. Each of these inversions have a name. So when the root is on bottom, like this one up here, that's called root position. When the third is on bottom, like the first one we did here, that's called first inversion. And when the fifth is on bottom, like this one in the middle, that's called second inversion. So these are the G minor triads on strings 3, 2, and 1. Pretty, right? Here they are on strings 4, 3, and 2. I really like this string set for these. Here's root position. Here's first inversion, second inversion, and I'll do another root position. Nice. Okay, let's go to the next string set, 5, 4, and 3. So this one, I'm going to start with the second inversion with the D on bottom. Second inversion moves up to root position. Root position moves up to first inversion. And then I'll play another second inversion up here. Got it? Sweet. Okay, now the last string set, strings 6, 5, and 4. And we're going to start with root position. So that's going to involve the open D string, G, B flat, and D. Then we go to first inversion, same shape as the last first inversion we did. Second inversion, that's going to be the same shape as well. And then root position, same shape as the other one. Beautiful. Okay, so that's minor triads. I would encourage you to go through the same process with the diminished triads and the augmented triads, and you will learn a lot. But with the major and minor, we can get a lot done. So let's start putting these into a chord progression. We'll do what's called a 1-6-2-5 chord progression. And maybe let's switch keys so we get some different chords happening. How about the key of C? All right, we'll do a 1-6-2-5. So what does that mean? Well, the 1 chord is the first chord in the scale, which would be C, because we're in the C major scale. So C is the 1 chord. A minor would be the 6th chord. The 2 chord would be D minor, 2nd chord of the scale, and G would be the 5 chord. Nice. Okay, so we're going to take this chord progression through the different inversions on the different string sets. So check this out. We're going to start with C down here. Then we go to A minor, D minor, and we'll take this in an upwards direction so we move up the fretboard. Then we're going to have C again, A minor, D minor, G, C, A minor, D minor, G, C. And that's where we started. Awesome. Let's take it to the next string set. C, A minor, D minor, G, C, A minor, D minor, G, C, A minor, D minor, G, and then we're back to C where we started. Beautiful. I like it on that string set. What do you think? Nice. Okay, let's do the next one. 5, 4, and 3. C, A minor, D minor, G, and then another C, A minor, D minor, G, and another C, A minor, D minor, G, Very nice. Okay, let's do another one. The last string set that we're going to do is the 6-5-4. Okay, so we'll start with C in second inversion, then A minor, D minor, G, C, A minor, D minor, G, C, A minor, D minor, G, and then back to C where we started. Nice. Okay, so those are all great. You can use these voicings. I find when I'm playing in a band that the ones on strings 6, 5, on strings 3, 2, and 1, and strings 4, 3, 2 are the ones that I use the most when I'm playing with a band, because this is starting to get into bass player territory down in this range. So if you stick up around here, it's still important to learn the other ones, but if you stick up in the higher register, the bass player won't get mad at you. All right, we don't want to make bass players mad. Okay, the next thing we're going to do is spread triads. You may have heard of this before. So spread triads, you get them by raising the middle note of the triad up or down an octave. So let's try that with this root position C major here. So we've got C, E, G, right? So now let's take that C and move it up an octave. Beautiful. You could also play it like this, or like this, or like this. There's probably other places you could play it too. Interesting. Okay, and that's how you get spread triads. You take the middle note, in this case the E, move it up an octave, or down an octave. In this case I'm using the open E. Pretty, right? You can take these up and down a scale to practice them, so it'd be C, D minor, E minor, F major, G major, A minor, B diminished, then back to C. You try that out. It's just moving each note in the chord up the scale. But I'm going to show you a chord progression that you can use to practice the major and minor shapes with the spread triads. So let's do in the key of A minor now. So we're going to start with this A minor. Very pretty chord, right? And then we're going to go to D minor. And the D minor, the A is going to stay, the E moves up to an F, and the C moves up to a D. Nice, right? And then we'll go to B flat major, and then we'll go to E major. Nice. So let me do that again. A minor, D minor, B flat major, then E major. And now we can go to the next A minor right here. Or you can do it like this. Yeah. The E you could also do like this. Either one, it's a little stretchy. You could play the open E, but I kind of like to have that top voice stay for going back to the A minor again. So here's my next A minor. And then we'll go to D minor here. So we're still playing that same A, just on a different string. And then B flat major. And then E major. A minor again. Then we're going to have D minor, B flat major will be, we'll do it here, and and then we'll go to G major, or sorry, E major, and then we'll go to A minor. We'll take this up as high as we can go, why not? There's A minor, D minor, B flat major, or you can do that. Let's do that. And then we've got E major. We'll do it like that. And then A minor, D minor, B flat major. Oh, sorry. B flat major. And then after B flat major, we go to E major. And then we're back to A minor again. Up here. Really nice, right? Let's go through that again. This is pretty cool. So, we're starting with this low A minor. Then we go to D minor. B flat. E. A minor. D minor. B flat major. E major. A minor. Yeah. A minor. D minor. B flat major. E major. A minor. D minor. Sorry, that was D minor 7. B flat major. Or, and then E major. A minor. D minor. B flat major. And then E major. And A minor. Okay, I think that's enough stuff to practice for now. That'll keep you busy for a little bit, and I'll have a third installment of the Triads lesson. So please like and subscribe if you found this useful, and I hope to hear from you in the comments. All right, bye-bye.